Hello, it's Craig at Fludded. I really need to fix those titles, don't I? How are you doing? Netflix have decided they don't want you as a customer anymore. So I'm saying, come and watch me instead and hit the subscribe button and I'll only charge you £4 a month. I will charge you absolutely nothing. It's free. I do all this because I love you. Not like Netflix doesn't love you. It's just only me. So they've decided over at Netflix that they hate all their customers, so they want to get rid of most of them. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm one of the people who does have an account that is shared with a buddy of mine, and that's because he's got a heart of gold, and he shares it with a couple of people that he cares about and who care about him. But I don't mind that that's going to go away because I've got to be honest with you. With my Netflix account, I can spend an hour just browsing it, trying to find something worth watching or that I haven't seen before. Because and then the films they make are all like little plays, all set within one office or one space or like one location, and there's no extras and there's no epic feel to it. It's all like little plays, isn't it, that they make? So I kind of lost my interest in those. They put all the money not into the location and the extras, into the talent, into the name. So you'll have a massive name up front, and then you'll just have them doing a little play in front of the cameras for you. That's Netflix's business model. So they're now saying now we don't like you. With the customers that we have, we don't like them because they're not actually customers. They're not paying us any money, and we want more money. Well, maybe if the experience of using Netflix was better, i.e., we didn't spend half an hour just trying to find something worth watching. Now they've decided that if a family is sharing their Netflix account with their kids or whoever, those kids are now going to be shut off from watching that, and that's a whole bunch of mouths not talking about Netflix and saying, oh, did you see such and such on Netflix last night? Oh, what's on Netflix? Now it's going to be, oh, I don't have Netflix anymore. They shut it down. So we're kind of like hearing Netflix boasting about the amount of views their stuff is getting. I think that viewing figure is probably going to go down, isn't it, if they're taking away access to watching them. And if you actually are a paying customer, how delighted are you going to be now that you have to get out your phone and your double authentication and type in your PIN number and prove who you are and what's your postcode and what's your IP to this machine and all this? What way is that to set a relationship with your customers? It's no way at all. So what exactly are they going to be doing? Well, let's have a look. This is Mashable. Here's exactly how Netflix will prevent you from password stealing. You wouldn't rob your dad. You wouldn't rob your mom. What's that thing they used to do with the handbag on the films at the start about robbing people? It says, we knew it was coming. Here's how it'll work. To ensure uninterrupted access to Netflix, connect to the Wi-Fi at your primary location. Open a Netflix app or website and watch something at least once every 31 days. Or else, if you don't watch it, we're going to shut you down. Your money's not good enough. That's not good enough. Even if you're paying us, we're still going to stop you until you prove who you are. This creates a trusted device. It sounds like there's a lot of mistrust, to be honest. So you can watch Netflix even when you're away from your primary location, right? The company wrote in an update, right? Fine. If you're traveling, though, so what happens when I'm traveling? I'm not in one location. You'll be able to watch Netflix simply by logging onto your account. But if you're away for an extended period of time, presumably more than 31 days, Netflix says your device may be blocked from watching Netflix. There you go. We're keeping your money, but we're going to block you. We're going to block your account. That's what we're going to do. The solution to this is requesting a temporary access code to continue watching. You then have to ask them, the people you're paying, your supplier. You have to ask your supplier permission. Can you imagine how that would work in actual business? If I was running a business and my supplier said to me, oh, we're not going to give you that thing you've paid for until you prove you are who you say you are. How is their problem? Why are they making their problems my problem? It is amazing what Netflix are doing. And I totally understand why they're doing it. But what I think is, just make Netflix viewable on apps and at your house. and that's it. And then when you log on your app, that's it. I don't know. I don't know what's difficult about it. I've got lots of apps on my phone that my friends and family can't use. I don't understand how they're having such huge problems. But they are, because they're dumb. And I honestly don't care too much about Netflix, because I always think that, if you ever hear from Netflix about viewing figures, or if you ever hear anywhere about the viewing figures on Netflix, they only count the first few seconds that you watch or minutes that you watch. They don't count whether you watch the whole thing. So if you watch it, say a film, and you think this is garbage, and you switch it off, which is normally how long it takes to work out if a film's garbage, they count that as a successful view. Success. That show is a success. They watched it for 2 minutes before switching it off in absolute disgust and retching into the bin. Heads in the toilets, vomiting up their disgust at that Netflix show. Back at Netflix HQ. Hey, we've got a winner on our hands, guys. It's a mess. What do you think? Have you got a Netflix account? What's your situation? Am I like the only one who is using a friend's Netflix account, or is basically the membership and the usership of Netflix basically like a tiny fraction of what they think it is? Because nobody's going to want to use a service that you're paying for mediocre content that is really difficult to access. That's what I think. Let me know down in the comments, not in the comics, down in the comments below, because I'm genuinely interested to know what how people are using their Netflix. But I'm not happy at all. But in a strange way, I kind of am. Why would I be unhappy about losing something that's not delivering and is essentially a bunch of garbage?